So who am I? I am Catherine. It's as simple as that. It's because Gozo's in the house. I'm a magpie and I love shiny things. I'm not an artist, I don't call myself an artist. It's just about the idea of design. I've got an eye for certain things. And what do? I get to save stuff for people. I put everything into every single project that I do. This is a reclaimed door from a carpenter locally here. But I think because I also come from a background of having ADD and ADHD and this, that and the next thing, it was like always, not from my parents, but from teachers, classmates, principal, friends. It's like, oh, something wrong with you. You'll never really achieve. It was necessity, it was passion, it was determination. It comes from the fact that I have 2 children that I want to provide for. And that really pushes me to do my work. So this is a chandelier that I converted into a plant holder. I do lots of other different chandeliers. Why not use the stuff that's around me to help improve my environment? The very first thing I repurposed was a wardrobe for my son. I got it out of a friend's skip and I just said to her, can I please have that? And 5 minutes later it was strapped to the roof of my very small Paso, tiny little car with this big wardrobe strapped onto it. This is a Maltese Vetrina, which I did in a sort of peacock ombre effect. At the back is a Day of the Dead drawing painting that I did with chalk paints. And yeah, just a beautiful piece, I think. This is a little Frida Kahlo on a piece of palette, and it is all a mix of chalk paints, watercolor paints, acrylic paints, everything in here. I suppose my favorite thing to do, drink gin and tonic, is gold leafing and using metal foils and metallic foil. Doing a lot of Frida stuff, which I do love, but I also love doing pop art things. I love doing these sort of abstract seaweed coral things because they can be quite luminescent. I mean, I'm even doing now, like, you know, I'm converting my pieces of art into laptop covers and bags and all sorts of stuff. Bright colors and gold foiling is my favorite because it's just bling and I love bling. I don't have many addictions, but that's one. This is a little pop art one I did, and this is metallic leaf, light gold leaf, but different colour. On a old reclaimed door, and then these are portraits, pop art portraits I did of my family. I love my big Frida Kahlo door that I've done, just as an individual piece. I really do like that because it's quite moody and dark, and it is a really good recycled, upcycled piece. I enjoy the content of it, and there's a lot of gold leaf in it. And there was a lot of technique in the paintwork itself. And I suppose as a larger project, it would have to be a front bar. I had to source all the materials, etc., to create a warm, inviting atmosphere and something a bit different from everything else on the island. It was to get a different feeling, which I think we really did achieve. When I'm not making, I'm mothering and I'm Netflixing and chilling, but don't tell my husband. So I like to be out doing stuff, go swimming with the kids. My parents live 2 houses down. I like to eat at the chicken kiosk, but I can't tell you where. I have to shoot you if I tell you. I do love St. George's Square. It's grapes. I love grapes, and the waiters are always super friendly and nice. I like Schwaney Bay. I like the feeling there. It's really nice and relaxed. Yeah, I really do love Gozo. It's as simple as that. There is a great amount of pleasure when you hand something over and you see the joy in somebody else's eyes. Recently I did a chandelier for someone. She brought it to me and she said, listen, I hate this chandelier, but it was my mother's. What can you do? And I basically sanded the whole thing down to expose the brass. I painted it white to make it light and airy because she had talked about these things. And then I gold gilded over the pink flowers, and there was some blue on the ceramic as well, and I knew she liked blue. And she's overjoyed because at the end of the day, it's new life to something old that means something to her, and she still gets to use it. So much of this world is people not knowing what they need. And if you have the ability to go in, talk to someone, assess their body language, assess what they are saying, and read between the lines, you can then help them get to their end goal. And that's it, it's communication. That's the key. Words of wisdom, buy croissants, so if your kids are starving and bugging you, throw them a croissant and get on with your work. You're not a bad mother, you need to get stuff done.